A little bit of my race plan was to just take it easy at the very beginning because we've ran here the past 2 years and see how that was going to go. And it was really muddy, so it was a lot different than the past 2 years because it was relatively just cold and nice. It wasn't that muddy last 2 years, but you know, those two Shan guys, the Shan team and Red Oak team, we've kind of got along really well, and we've all gotten to like each other over the past 7 years with those guys. So we just work together, and Joe Blake, second place guy, I talked to him throughout the whole race. We just take it easy, man, and be careful, and let's do this thing. And so I think the Shan guys too were a big part of keep motivating me. So just staying right there with them, and hard work with these guys has paid off. So
Josh, I'll go over to you real quick. I know just on the outside looking in individually, but I mean, you guys got 50 something. I think as a team, I mean, you got to be thrilled with how really all 7 of you guys did.
Yeah, I finished a lot lower than I thought I was going to finish, but I've been battling injury this year, plantar fasciitis, so it's been pretty tough. I love this course. This is a pretty fun course. I love how it's out in the wilderness and everything. So it was really muddy this year, like crazy muddy.
Okay, and then Weston, I want to go over to you. I mean, you've come on, these last couple of weeks, you just kind of shot up on the leaderboard. I mean, what's this like to be able to go individually?
It's outstanding. I mean, beginning of the year, I would have never imagined making it this far. I mean, even my whole 4 years, I would never think I'd have this much success, let alone my sophomore year. So, it's phenomenal. It's great to see all the work I've put in this year has paid off, so it's great.
Beating everybody was good, but beating Joe was really good.
That hurt his feelings.
No, it was my turn a little bit, so go ahead.
Take me through your race a little bit. I mean, was that kind of the goal to get out and see what happened?
Yeah, the start, just getting around that first curve, and all of a sudden it was a reality on, the rest of this course is going to be a big mud pit. Because there's people sliding clear across. It was a mess, but everybody had to run the same race, so.
Yeah. Was there ever a time where during the course of the race, were you thinking, I might just do this?
No.
No? Okay.
No,
okay.
Not at all. I didn't know how far they were behind me, and I didn't want to turn around and look, so it was always just give it all we got and hope they're either right on your tail or you're gaining away.
We'll go over here to Joe, second to Austin. Well, at least it's your teammate getting there, but it looks like you guys are going team-wise as well. Take me through your race and being able to go back to Fort Dodge next week.
Well, this race was definitely muddy. I'm pretty much wearing their course. It was tough. I don't like close areas like that, but we got through it and finished good. Top 3 and top 6. So I can't wait to go back to state and see what happens up there.
Okay, let's go to this 3-man here real quick. Nate Hoyt. Another nice run for you. We kind of talked about it last week. You just kind of work your way up, and you picked a good chunk of them off again. Is that kind of the goal going in, just see how many we can get, and that's where you ended up?
Yeah. That's pretty much the goal every time. And that was to catch up to Joe, which I guess now it's going to be Austin, but yeah.
Next week.
What's this like to be able to get back to the state meet?
Feels really good, especially for being a senior year. 3 times for, I think, all of us.
It feels great. Like, all the hard work that we've done has really paid off, and the feeling that girls have never gone to state is pretty awesome.
Take me through your race a little bit. You were right on the cusp of going in or out yourself. Just that last mile, did you know about where you were?
No, I had no idea at that point. People were yelling about 17, 20, and then I thought to myself, I need to get up.
Okay, I want to go over here to Kate and talk about Nikki's been in this program a while. You just tried it this year. You've been pretty good at it. Take me through your race a little bit. What's this like to get to state here?
Well, just making it to state with these 2 girls, and hopefully as a team, we don't know yet, but we're thinking we did. It's a great feeling, and it's so great to do it with these girls because they've all worked really hard too. And then we can go through my race a little bit. I didn't realize they were so close to me, but I'm happy they were. But that first, probably 800, I know there were girls flying everywhere in that mud, and I fell over, and that kind of gave me some adrenaline. I was just laughing, having a good time, and so I sprinted ahead. And then the last 800, I really kicked it in too because I knew they were catching me, and there were some other girls catching me too. So I don't know, it was a fun race.
Okay, we'll go over here to Paige. You've come on here pretty strong these last couple of weeks. What's this like to be able to go in and, at a pretty nice meet, going and get a top 10 finish and qualify individually?
It was really fun and exciting and nervous.
What's it like running with these two girls you're standing next to all season long, and then I'm sure they're a big reason to why you were able to get here too?
It's pretty fun. They were very encouraging the whole season, and we worked hard in practices.
Yeah, I think it went really well. Like, I was worried about the start because it nose up really fast and it's so muddy. And we were watching the boys race before us, and everybody was falling. It was crazy. So, but I think it worked out really, really well.
And then, you girls are going as a team again. It looks like. What's that? Obviously the goal's sky high again. What do you look to do here at state next week?
I don't know. Just to do our best. If we got a trophy, that would be awesome, but I think if everybody does their best, I'll be happy no matter what place we get because they did their best. So.
Yeah, definitely. I was really worried about this course coming in, especially I didn't know it was this muddy until we got here.
Okay.
So that definitely posed some challenges, and this is a really tough district. There's a lot of deserving girls who might not get to go to state because it was so tough to get in from this district. So I feel really honored to have made the cut, and so I think it went really well.
Obviously, the girls behind you had to have done pretty well for you guys to be right up there. Just talk about this team in general and just kind of how you girls have come together this year.
We didn't lose anyone from last year, but we're still pretty young, and we took a lot of time to focus on coming together as a team and bonding as a team. We actually did tie-dye shirts this year as team bonding, so that was really fun, but I think we've really come together and worked well together.
Goals for you individually next week?
I just want to do the best that I can, run to my full potential right now, and I'll be.
I was hoping to not fall the whole race. It was a little tricky in the first part, but I got through it.
What's this season been like for you? As you mentioned, just a freshman coming on, and you've been right there at the top pretty much every meet. Is that kind of something you were working toward all year?
Yeah, it's cool just being out there and announcing my name everywhere, and people know who I am.
And then you go to state next week. We were talking beforehand. The goal's pretty big up there for you next week.
Yes, everybody's wanting me to get top 10, and yeah.
Do you know what that's going to take to get there, or is it just go out and see what happens?
Go out and see what happens.
Okay.
I didn't finish as strong as I wanted to, but I got a good enough start that I wanted and kept my pace through the middle.
And then, you guys getting there as a team, you guys have been so good all season. What's this like to finally know you're getting to the state meet?
It's pretty exciting. We're all pretty happy with our efforts.
Okay, I'll go over to Bryson. 7th for you? You guys have been, you top 5, 6, 7 guys have all been in a pack all year. What's that like to be able to say that you're an individual qualifier, first of all?
Feels pretty amazing. I've been 5th all year in our team, and now I got 2nd in our team.
So what did that take today? I know there was a big pack there that you were right in the middle of. Just something clicked today, or just overall pretty good day for you?
Well, the coach said to keep your race very fast and start faster than normal because of all the kids. So I changed my strategy a little.
All right, team goals for you guys next week. What are you guys looking to do up there next week?
We're trying to get 1st, if not 2nd.
Yeah, it was really muddy, but I tried to start out really fast because the trail was narrow. And then through that, I fell back behind and just tried to push up and get above 10th place to finish.
Yeah. A lot of kids here. A lot of, pretty good ones. What was that like? That battle between about 4th and 15th was just a few seconds. What was that like there down the stretch trying to hold everybody off?
Trying to beat everybody. It hurt really, really badly. Yeah, and it was just a competition between who wanted it the most.
Obviously, you were right up there. What's it take? Give me goals for next week. What does it take for you to be up there as high as you can get there at Fort Dodge?
I'm gonna have to push myself a lot. There are a lot of good runners that I'm gonna have to compete with, and it's just gonna have to take training time. And I have a really good coach to help me through that.
Any specific goals up there? Or?
I want to try to get above 15th.
Okay.
Feels great. Never done it before and always wanted to do it. Finally got it this time.
Take me through this race a little bit. It seemed like about 4th or 5th all the way back to about 15th. It was a pretty close pack. How were you able to go out and make sure you were in the top part of that?
Well, right off the start I got myself in position, got into 4th place, and I just stayed there and noticed there's a pack behind me, so I just started kicking it and pushing everything.
Now, we don't know team results as we talk, but I mean, overall, you guys as a team have just been so good all year. What's that like in practice? Just all you guys, I'm sure, competing with one another to try to get better?
Yeah, it's been fun with practice because we're all right by each other, and one person's doing bad, you just stay with the pack and you hold it, and it makes us all better.
What's goals for you up at state then next week?
Just push myself as hard as I can. Obviously, I've never been there, so I don't really know what to expect too much, but if I go my hardest and just try to pass everybody I can.
Oh, it's just amazing. Having that team feeling of just getting to state and knowing that all your hard work paid off is just amazing.
You were there individually as well. Came in the 10th spot, so just there on the edge of it. I mean, did you know where you were as you came down to the edge there?
I knew where I was, and I knew it was going to take some hard work to get there, and I just buckled down and got it done in the last about quarter mile there.
That pack there. I mean, it was about, 4th or 5th, down about 15th or 16th. I mean, you guys couldn't have been separated by much. And what did that take there at the end to make sure you got one of those spots?
It took a lot of mental toughness and a lot of just knowing that what I had to do and getting it done, trusting my training, trusting the coaching, and knowing that I had it in me to get it done.
Goals for you guys, you individually and the team then next week?
It'd be great to beat the two teams that beat us here today and hopefully get a top 25 finish at state. That'd be wonderful.